seems like overkill.
I'm glad you're well, man.
Bro, do I have to sue CNN?
I don't know, do you?
They're making shit up. They keep saying I'm taking horse dewormer. I literally got it from a doctor.
What makes it incredibly more frustrating is that we have the tools to combat COVID-19, and a distinct minority of Americans, supported by a distinct minority of elected officials, are keeping us from turning the corner.
This Organized Chaos podcast is brought to you by JEMS Art Studio. JEMS Art Studio is an online store that allows access to prints that you can use for most anything, obviously as just a picture, or as a wallpaper, or as a bookmark, or anything you can think of. You can find JEMS Art Studio at etsy.com/shop/JEMS Art Studio. This podcast is also brought to you by listeners like you. Thank you. So, are we ready to talk about some zombies now?
Yes, let's talk about some zombies.
Zombies.
This
God.
episode was fucking awesome.
I fucking loved it. Oh my
like,
God.
I didn't even write notes for it. I've been ready to talk about this since I watched it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what my biggest complaint about this episode is. It is way too short.
Yes.
This thing is structured like a fucking zombie movie, but it's only like a half hour long, which is super
It is note
disappointing.
for note for fucking note. It is so great, and the fact that they opened it up the same as like in Endgame. What the? So okay, this is the story you're telling, and obviously at the end with that tease. Oh man, and this is also I think one of the first times that the largest amount of like cast has returned.
Possibly. Well, of course
there was Chadwick.
Yeah, which is
there
always,
was
I wonder how many of these he did.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they wrapped the full season or not. But there was Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah,
definitely Mark Ruffalo.
Definitely Paul Rudd.
That was Paul Rudd. Yeah, and that was also Jeremy Ratner and Paul Bettany.
I know. Yeah, I know it was Jon Favreau.
And Favreau, yeah, that's right. Favreau was in
And
there. I know that wasn't Tom. That was not Tom Holland, but damn, that was a good sound alike.
Well, I took a screenshot of this because there was a news article I saw that said, "Oh, Marvel has recast Spider-Man already." Okay, here's the story. It's not Tom Holland because Marvel only has a certain amount of times they can use Tom Holland in their properties.
Yep.
So they recast him here because,
but the likeness they could use whenever.
Oh well, on TV they can do whatever the fuck they want with Spider-Man.
They could do whatever the fuck they want because they're fucking Marvel.
There's been rumors of them like if things go south, doing like a Miles Morales Disney premiere thing on Disney Plus, doing movies like that just to fuck with Sony if things go south.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, they should just sign a deal because they'll both make money.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're gonna make
it's fucking stupid at this point.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid at this point.
All right, here we go. Returning cast. Mark Ruffalo, Chadwick Boseman, Paul Bettany, Sebastian Stan, Evangeline Lilly, Paul Rudd, Jon Favreau. That name I always get, the Koye Danai Gurira.
Okay, yeah.
Emily VanCamp, David Dastmalchian, who was Kurt, who I didn't recognize when I first saw him, but he's Kurt from the Ant-Man movies. He's one of those three guys. He also is Polka Dot Man. Ebony Maw is back. Tom Vaughan-Lawlor.
Yeah, that did sound like Ebony Maw.
And then that looks like it, but damn, that's a lot. That's an impressive cast.
Yeah,
for
that is an impressive amount of returning people for that. And I don't know, so much of it was great. How it opened up the same, and you see Hulk, you see Bruce trying to psych up for Hulk, and you get that same nose shot that we got a little bit earlier in Endgame, but we get it just right here. And then when you think everything's about to be saved, you see those portals opening up. You see the outlines of Wong, Doctor Strange, and Iron Man coming through. And
and they beat the crap out
fucking zombies.
Yeah, they beat the crap out of the children of Thanos. Bruce Banner's like, yes, well done, guys.
You see a hand come up from the smoke and then just be pulled down. You think it's kind of overdoing it, guys?
Yeah, and then they start eating them, which is just like, oh shit!
Oh my god! I mean, I just want to know is there footage somewhere of Mark Ruffalo recording that? Because that would just be so much fun to watch. Yeah.
But anyway,
and then Hope Van Dyne comes in.
Yeah, we get this group of survivors.
Yeah, he starts meeting different survivors. Hope Van Dyne and Superman or Spider-Man. Right. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think a zombie could bite through a Kryptonian.
Yeah, no, he might be okay.
Skin.
Yeah,
like I don't think they could bite through a Kryptonian skin. I mean, it could stop a fucking bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that just the S?
Well, yeah, you know the thing about zombies always drove me nuts? They're like so frail. They are so frail, except their jaws are all of a sudden like insanely strong. I sort of God.
Like they could pull muscle and tendons off like it's nothing.
Yeah. It's like, how does that work?
I don't...
Here I am looking for the science behind zombies.
Yeah. But what was it? So Wasp and Spider-Man come, get Bruce out of there, and they reconvene with some other survivors, which at this point are Okoye, Sharon Carter, and
Happy.
The head of it, and Happy, fucking Happy,
and Bucky,
yeah.
Is that it?
I think that is it. Yeah.
And then you kind of get the backstory essentially. How did the zombie infection start? I don't remember.
It happened with, I think, Hank Pym going into the multiverse looking.
That's right. And Janet was a zombie. He found Janet.
Yes. And Janet was a zombie, attacked him. They both came out because these are superhumans.
Yeah.
Who are infected, and yet they still retain all their knowledge of how to use their power and everything. So even earlier we saw zombie Iron Man or zombie Stark in the suit just blasting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of a fucking terrifying thought.
Yeah. So there's
we forgot to mention when Bruce did enter the sanctum as he did in Endgame, the only person there that looks like it had been far gone and nobody had been there for a long time. And the only thing that is in there is the cape.
Yes. Which makes sense.
Which also, yes, and the cape also is a part of that team of survivors.
Yeah.
Which, there's a pretty awesome payoff at the end of this episode with it. But the cape also kind of helps and does a really badass job of, who was it? Was that Juan that he killed that way? Or how he had his cape. He had the cape wrapped around Juan's leg, and Juan opened a portal to try and attack Banner.
Mm-hmm.
And the cape kind of pulled him back, and then the portal closed, and the head dropped right in front of him, just like an Endgame.
Yes.
that was that was cool.
Yeah.
So they go and meet up with the survivors.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? They start to kind of figure out how it happened, where they meet the head of Scott Lane.
Yes. Yeah, that's right, because they found this place where the zombies aren't attacking, and once they get there, that train gets fucked up. Like on the way, who do they lose? They lose.
They
lose Sharon. Do they lose?
Yeah.
No, they lose more than just Sharon. They lose Happy and Sharon. Is that it?
They lose Happy, yeah.
And then
they
kind of lose Wasp, but Wasp gets them to where they need to go before she gets knocked out finally.
Before she starts to turn.
Yes. But, they get to this base, and Vision's there, and he's apparently by himself. But here's the crazy thing about the base. Like, there's areas where the fence is torn down, but the zombies aren't even going through. They're just not going there. Yeah. So it's like, what the fuck's up with this place? This place is awesome. And Vision is apparently the only one there. And he has the head of Scott Lang, as he already brought up. I will say, if I throw a gripe at here, I think it's part of the comic book where he was kind of going insane with all the jokes, but man, it was thick here. Everything was a joke.
Yeah, it was very, very joke heavy.
Yes.
Which, I mean, that's cool for Paul Rudd.
Yeah, that's kind of his jam.
And that is really his thing.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That kind of fixes it, sort of.
Eh?
I'm looking right at it, so it's kind of bothering me.
I got it, yeah. But where are you? Oh yeah, so Vision.
Yeah.
They find out why he's all by himself. Well, he's not 100% all by himself. We got the head of Scott Lang, but who's it that discovers Black Panther? You go looking around.
I want to say it was Bruce.
It might have been, but they find Black Panther, who was part of the Avengers team, who first went after the zombies, and he's missing a leg, or not even all his leg, but like part of his leg.
Yeah, from the knee down.
Yeah. Well,
and we find out. Yeah, and then like we also see Scarlet Witch behind in some sort of a force field, who is turned into a zombie.
Yeah.
And Vision has been calling SOS, sending distress signals, and feeding the people to Wanda.
Yeah, feeding.
Whether it's blindly out of love or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So well, like.
Oh, good. You have the graphic up. The great payoff with the cake. Spider-Man wearing the cloak. That's fucking awesome.
Yes. I guess I don't have a lot of graphics here. But yeah, so essentially it's like a lot of zombie movies where it's like, what's the greater threat, the zombie or the survivors?
Or the survivors,
yeah. Because Vision is fucking crazy.
Yeah, and he's a synthetic being too.
Yeah.
That was the interesting part. Like, yeah. This was really great. Like, this was a great episode, and even like a great installment to the lore of zombies.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like they're on the base, they make a run for it. Most of them don't make it. I want to say Spider-Man makes it. Black Panther ends up making it, and is it just Ant-Man? Is that it?
And Ant-Man.
And then the cave.
The head of. Yeah, well, there's a lot of heroes who also do like the self-sacrifice thing. Hulk self-sacrifice.
That's a serious question I have. Did he die?
Well, no, because we did see him Hulk out earlier, and they were escaping, and his arm turned right before one bit him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it bit him,
and he
just hulked out, and it blocked it. It seemed like,
and so he was like,
possible he's just hulking out, beating the crap out of stuff. And
we do the shit out of zombies.
We do get to see that moment. We don't get to see much of it, but Hulk versus zombie Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Fucking holy shit.
That was kind of awesome.
Yeah. But, yeah.
I mean, any appearance of Hulk taking on another Marvel character, whether it be hero or villain, is just always fucking awesome. Just because, like the Hulk is just this unstoppable force and just beat the ever-living shit out of stuff.
Yeah, that's all he does, and that's why it's always cool to see him fight other things. Yeah. Now, usually you're kind of not on the Hulk side, but the Hulk versus Zombie Scarlet Witch, totally on the Hulk side, don't we?
Totally on Hulk's side.
Go smash, buddy.
Yes, that needs to die, buddy.
But, excuse me.
Yeah.
It ends with the stinger, where Thanos is at Wakanda, isn't he? I'm 90% sure. He's at Wakanda.
Yeah,
he's zombified, and he's got 4 Infinity Stones. Yeah,
zombified.
Yes. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
me.
And I doubt, like, this is like all the other things where there's a stinger, but there's not really, like, gonna be a follow-up. But it's like, I kind of want that fucking follow-up, man.
Yeah, I really do, too. That would just be amazing.
Come on, guys. Of course, I do have to wonder, are they going to do, like, some sort of sequel to
some of these?
Yeah, I almost feel like maybe they're going to pick up, like, pieces to these and, like, put them together. Maybe at the end in kind of an Avengers-style way. I don't know. Maybe.
It might.
Part of me would really like that, and part of me kind of wants it to just be all over the place and do whatever they want. So I don't know what they're doing. But...
Yeah, I'm not sure if they were signed on for another season or anything yet, so... That would be interesting to see a follow-up to this one. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is really the only one that they've really left open-ended, so...
Oh, they've all been fairly open-ended.
Fairly open-ended, but not quite as ambiguous as this one.
That's true. Well, it's a zombie thing, too, though. That's what zombie stuff's all about. But what really got me thinking about something like that, it's an IMDb episode description, which is user-submitted. So it doesn't mean anything. But let me dig it up. Oh, it's not there anymore. Well, shit. Oh, wait, no, wait, here it is. Episode 9. In an alternate timeline, Vision becomes an all-powerful android known as Infinite Ultron when merged with a rival android, Ultron. Now it's up to the newly formed Guardians of the Multiverse to put an end to his reign before it's too late.
Okay.
I don't know if that means anything. It could mean nothing, but I'm like, that sounds fucking crazy. And it's like, are they doing something like that? Because we got Captain Carter, we got T'Challa as Star-Lord, we have all these characters that we could pick out. We could do evil or good Doctor Strange. Possibly evil Doctor Strange.
I mean, I kind of really like the evil Doctor Strange, personally. Yeah. That's just me, though.
What was the third one? Third one was, oh yeah. I'm not even sure who you'd pull from that. But yeah, pull random characters from here.
Yeah.
There's potential in that. I don't want these episodes to be too rigid and they have to follow a certain formula to get to that end point. But at the same time, that also sounds kind of cool.
Well, it does, but it would also get really stale if they kept that formula for every single following episode after that. Yeah.
Well, every if they do that every season, I don't even know how.
Oh yeah, no. I hope they don't do it every season. That would just be terrible.
So yeah, I don't know what. I guess I don't know what I think of that because I read that description, I'm like, oh, that sounds fucking cool, and I'm also like, don't structure it too much, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see how it works out. But
we'll have to wait and see.
This is the best episode yet. I think every episode has been the latest episode. Whatever the latest episode is, it's been the best one yet so far.
Yeah, and it's usually been better than the one previously. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So yeah. Should I head on to my soapbox, or you have any final thoughts on this?
I haven't seen much for the next episode, other than just the small promo, which just consisted of the opening of Iron Man, where he gets attacked in the Jeep, or the convoy, and he's hiding behind it. He sees the Stark missile, and then Killmonger saves him.
Huh.
That's as much as I've seen.
The shot of it is an anime version of him taking that photo with his troop with the peace sign. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and add some audio credits at the end here. The theme music you're hearing at the beginning and end of this podcast was written and performed by George Johnson, a very good friend of mine. And my current Patreons are Fel Martins, David Lara, and Lindsay Pankhurst. If you'd like to become a patron, go ahead and follow the link down below. Anything you can provide would be incredibly helpful to this channel. We're barely limping by right now. I'd love to make this my full-time job. I'm miles away from that right now. So any help you could provide, just $1 a month would be amazing. You know you want to. All your friends are doing it.